There's a growing expense eating into your company's profits, your cloud computing bill. What if you could cut your cloud bill in half and improve performance? Well, if you act by May 31st, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure can help you do just that. OCI is the next generation cloud designed for every workload, where you can run any application or AI project faster and more securely for less. This half-off offer is only for new U.S. customers with a minimum financial commitment. See if you qualify at oracle.com/DCR. Business success is about assembling the right team. It's the businesses behind the business that makes it all possible. When you think about businesses growing their sales beyond forecasts like Momofuku, or even a legacy business like Mattel, sure, you think about a product with demand, a focused brand, and influence-driven marketing, but a big component is the business behind the business, making selling and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Momofuku uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DCR, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DCR to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/DCR. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, April 10th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is up 0.5% at $82,129. ETH is up 1% at $1,602. XRP is up 1.5%, $2.02. Business success is about assembling the right team. It's the businesses behind the business that makes it all possible. When you think about businesses growing their sales beyond forecasts like Momofuku, or even a legacy business like Mattel, sure, you think about a product with demand, a focused brand, and influence-driven marketing, but a big component is the business behind the business, making selling and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Momofuku uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DCR, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DCR to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/DCR.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. The Department of Defense is working with Google to help secure America's digital defense systems, from establishing cloud-based zero-trust solutions to deploying the latest AI technology. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American Innovation.
Magic Eden has acquired Slingshot, a mobile-first crypto trading app, in a major move to expand beyond NFTs and compete with centralized exchanges. The deal gives Magic Eden access to Slingshot's tech, which allows users to trade millions of tokens across 10-plus chains without needing to understand blockchain complexities. Slingshot brings in nearly 1 million users and has raised $33 million from major investors. Magic Eden, valued at $1.6 billion in 2022, has raised $147 million. The acquisition is complete, and Slingshot's team of 1,150 employees is joining Magic Eden's 150-person staff. The U.S. Senate confirmed Paul Atkins as the new SEC chair. President Trump picked Atkins in December, signaling a shift to a more crypto-friendly SEC. Atkins, who previously served as a SEC commissioner under President George W. Bush, Atkins told lawmakers his top priority will be building a regulatory framework for digital assets. Since Gary Gensler stepped down in January, the SEC has rolled back crypto enforcement actions, dropped controversial guidance, and launched a crypto task force. Well, top South Korean banks met with lawmakers to push for looser rules on working with crypto exchanges. Worry Bank's president asked that exchanges be allowed to partner with multiple banks instead of being limited to just one, citing risks to financial stability and consumer choice. Right now, South Korea requires each exchange to have an exclusive banking partner for fiat to crypto services, mainly for anti-money laundering compliance. As the country starts easing restrictions on institutional crypto investment, banks and exchanges are preparing for corporate clients Upbit is already fielding interest, and Corbett launched a crypto custody service for institutions. Pakistan's Crypto Council plans to use the country's excess electricity to power Bitcoin mining and AI data centers, according to Reuters. Bilal bin Saqib, the council's CEO and advisor to the finance minister, said discussions are underway with several mining firms. The goal is to repurpose surplus power from high electricity tariffs and growing renewable energy supply. Formed last month, the Crypto Council aims to push blockchain innovation and attract international investment. Spot Bitcoin ETFs in the U.S. saw $127 million in outflows on Wednesday, marking 5 straight days of negative flows. BlackRock's IBIT led with $90 million pulled, followed by $34 million from Grayscale's GBTC. The outflows came even as markets rallied after Trump paused most tariffs for 90 days and capped duties for most countries at 10%, while raising them on China to 125%. And finally, OpenSea is urging the SEC to officially clarify that NFT marketplaces aren't brokers or exchanges under U.S. securities laws. In a letter to Commissioner Hester Pierce, OpenSea's legal team argued that current regulations don't fit the nature of NFT platforms. The push follows the SEC's decision in February to drop its investigation into OpenSea, part of a broader regulatory shift under President Trump's crypto-friendly administration. His executive order created a crypto task force to work with the industry on clearer rules. OpenSea's counsel argued that extending exchange or broker rules to NFT marketplaces misrepresents the actual risk. They said OpenSea doesn't hold or move funds, can't commingle assets, and doesn't act on users' behalf, so capital requirements and financial record-keeping rules are irrelevant. They also said OpenSea doesn't qualify as a traditional trading venue like the NYSE because it uses smart contracts and doesn't facilitate transactions between multiple sellers in the same way. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
That finale of The Bachelor was ridiculous.
Lest we forget this past season of Love is Blind.
I know.
At least there's always Sex in the City to keep us warm and fuzzy at night.
Always. Watching it back 25 years later has been the best.
Why are we so obsessed with watching people fall in love on TV?
Every week on our podcast, Two Black Girls, One Rose, we break down your favorite TV shows centering modern dating, love, and relationships.
Come ready to unpack the mess and have a laugh with us. I'm Justine.
And I'm Natasha.
See you every week on all podcast platforms.
Hey everyone, it's Danielle from National Park After Dark, the chart-topping podcast that's received over 42 million downloads. If you love the great outdoors or are just morbidly curious about what can go wrong out there, this is the show for you. Each week on National Park After Dark, my co-host and I dive into the darker side of nature. Epic survival stories, tragic history, animal encounters, and yes, even some paranormal encounters. But it's not all chills and thrills. We also share inspiring tales and our passion for protecting the wild places we all love. So lace up your hiking boots and take a walk on the dark side of the wilderness with us on National Park After Dark.